Yeah, I agree with you. It has been so frustrating watching white feminists use this series to fearmonger in regards to American politics, knowing that those stories were taken directly from the lived experience of black and brown women, who they are not including in their conversations, which is a regular experience when it comes to white dystopian stories and white fantasy, which we talk about a lot on this channel. White authors regularly write stories that were inspired off of the lived experience of black and brown people, but instead of talking about black and brown people and really exploring the part that they have played within those societal systems, they tape a white face over the main character so that they can be a hero. It's frustrating, and it also stops those stories from being as useful they could be in helping their readers to understand those systems in the real world. Which is why for me, and you, no matter how useful Handmaid's Tale is, Parable of the Sower is always going to come first. For those of you watching, we are referencing this book, and it's not the exact same plot as The Handmaid's Tale. But there are a lot of striking similarities, including the way that women are treated under a fascist society. In Handmaid's Tale, a group of right-wing Christian nationalists have enacted a coup against the US government, effectively splitting the nation and turning a very large chunk of it into a absolutely fascist, right-wing, authoritarian nation. And in this society, or the entire world actually in this book, fertility has begun to decrease to an extremely dangerous degree. The solution of the founders, or the men who took over the nation of America, is to basically enslave fertile women. I don't think I need to explain the plot any further. You understand where it goes from there. And while that is extreme, haunting, and a terrifying wake-up call for everybody who reads that book, Parable of the Sower takes us so much further, because it follows a black woman who not only experiences the trauma of being a woman under a fascist society, but understands exactly how we got there. In this series, we're not just watching as women experience the horror. We're watching as she paves a way out. And one of the terrifying aspects of this series in particular is how closely it mirrors the exact way that the United States of America is declining. Like, down to a dictator running for president on the slogan, "Make America Great Again." That is how closely it mirrors our current situation. But yeah, this series, for me, is all of the evidence we will ever need that the stories of black and brown people belong in the hands of black and brown people. Because while I thought The Handmaid's Tale was a good book, and The Testaments, the sequel, I thought they were good books, they do not pale in comparison to Parable of the Sower. Miss Octavia Butler, don't play with Miss Octavia Butler. That's all I have to say to you. And I do want to be clear. Once again, I thought that both of these series were really good, and I do actually encourage you to read both of them. But if you're only going to pick one, read this one.